Yowie Christmas! Happy Christmas in July. It's Sarah from Just My Typewriter, and today I'm doing an updated gift guide of great gifts you can give to people at any time of the year, but specifically for the holiday season. One of the first videos I actually did on this channel was a gift guide, and oh my gosh, it's so cringy to go back and watch it. I was stiff, I was reading from a script, some of the products were things I hadn't even tested myself, and I just was uninformed about all of the amazing typewriter products there are out there on the marketplace. So today, for Christmas in July, I decided to go through some of my favorite products that I own and have tested, and actually talk about how they'd be great gifts for the typewriter people in your life, or if you're a typewriter person, great gifts to give other people. So sit down, drink some cocoa, and let's talk about some holiday gifts that are typewriter themed. And yes, I'm actually drinking peppermint mocha coffee because it's that time of year, any time of year for me. So maybe the typewriter person in your life has been really good this year and they deserve a very fancy and expensive typewriter gift this season. This is the Qwerkywriter S. This is made by Quirkywriter Toys. It's a mechanical keyboard that's designed to look and feel like a typewriter that can connect through Bluetooth and through a USB port to your laptop, your computer, to your phone, to your tablet, to any device that'll accept a USB or Bluetooth. It also works with the Hanks Writer app, which is the Tom Hanks typewriter app for your phone, and it'll actually act as a keyboard for any device that you have. I love this product. I was gifted this myself for Christmas one year, and I've really enjoyed getting to know how it works. It doesn't feel exactly like a typewriter, but it does give this really interesting aesthetic that is typewriter related, and I found that I really like using it with devices like my phone or a tablet. If you want to see a full review of the Qwerkywriter S, check out the video linked down in the description where I did a full unboxing and first impression of this keyboard. Now it is on the higher end of things on this gift guide, but if you're looking for something really special, this is an amazing product to then give to somebody who's interested in typewriters. I love getting books for Christmas, especially when they're from people who are suggesting them to me. And this is a great book you can get for someone this holiday season. This is Uncommon Type, Some Stories by Tom Hanks. It's a collection of short stories all about typewriters. They're really interesting to read, and if you don't like one, there's 1 and 3 more pages you can try as well. It's a great little anthology to have within your collection, and it's from the typewriter godfather himself, Tom Hanks, who is also a producer on California Typewriter, the popular typewriter documentary, and the inventor of the Hanks Writer app, which is a typewriter app for your phone. So if you're going to download the app and watch the movie, you might as well also purchase this book and fill out your Tom Hanks collection. Another thing that's really interesting to do at the holiday season is games and puzzles with your family members. And why not expand your collection a little bit with a typewriter puzzle? This is the mini-shaped 100-piece Just My Type puzzle, and I've actually done this a few times on my Instagram. I really enjoy this puzzle because it's not just a standard square. It does look like a typewriter. It's very small and it's cute, and it'll take you maybe 20 minutes to put together, but it's a fun little activity you can do this holiday season with your loved ones and also spread the typewriter love a little bit. Office-related products are always great for typewriter people because we can't always take our typewriters with us into the cubicle, but you can take something like a typewriter pencil holder into your office and express your typewriter love or your writer love in a different way. This is a great little resin gift you can set on your desk and then put pencils in. You can fill it with pencils and pens, or in my case, whiteout for your typewriters, and give it to the writer or typewriter lover in your life. It's a great little desk piece. It's very Victorian looking, very dark academia, and it's really fun to have just in your office space. Now we're moving into home decor, and you might as well express your typewriter love on the pillows in your living room as well. This is a great little standard pillowcase that you can put on any decorative pillow within your living space. You can get this on Etsy and a couple other sites as well. It has what looks like to me an Underwood standard on the front of it, but it's just a great way to express typewriter love in another form and fashion. What about gifts for people who just like to read, or who are the writers in your family? Well, maybe you don't want to get something so typewriter specific, and I have a solution for that as well. One of my favorite companies who designs amazing products is Litographs, and what they do is take text from your favorite books and print it on products. This is my Pride and Prejudice scarf. It's got actual text from Pride and Prejudice on it, which is one of my favorite books. It's a nice, cute fashion accessory to express your literary love for all to see out in the holiday season and even into springtime because it is lighter weight. You can also get T-shirts on Litographs and other products including tote bags, and it's just a great way to integrate literary themes into your fashion and wardrobe. Now, maybe they're not a scarf person, but maybe they need a notebook. And this is a great product that I found earlier this year, and it's called a novel journal. And what it actually is it takes the text from your favorite books and novels and actually turns them into the lines within the journal. So you can be writing on lines from an actual book. So this again is Pride and Prejudice, which is my favorite book. And inside this journal, all the lines are made of text from Pride and Prejudice. They have a ton of different versions and SKUs based on this. You can also get smaller versions of this journal. And this is great for any literary lover or writer in your family. You can actually write on these, and it's a great way to express your love for novels and for writing and literary things in general within your office supplies. I'm not saying I collect Christmas sweaters, but I could with this collection I've got going on. This one says Dachshund Through the Snow. I love typewriter mugs, and mugs in general. You can see here I have a few on display, and I'm also drinking out of one today. And usually I get my typewriter mugs at stores like Ross and T.J.Maxx. Running into these typewriter mugs will always happen on accident. You can't guarantee that product will always be there. But if you're looking for a mainstay company that'll have typewriter-related products and stationery, I suggest Flypaper Products. This is an Etsy seller that I love to purchase from, and they have tons of typewriter-themed gifts on their site. For example, I was gifted this awesome typewriter mug that says Just My Type and has an Underwood typewriter on it. It's a great little mug, and it also has the alphabet on the back on the type set from this actual typewriter. And then when I was digging through their site, I also found some other products. They also have thank you notes that come with the Underwood type letters on the front that say thank you. And one of my favorite things is actually this typewriter tote bag from Flypaper Products as well. It's a great canvas tote with a nice handle on it, and it's got a beautifully colored typewriter and quote on the front. I really like Flypaper Products because they have sales all the time. A lot of their products are literary related and typewriter related specifically, and they're great gifts to actually get for someone that spices up their mug coffee routine in the morning, or a great place to get stationery that is typewriter themed or literary themed. But what about typewriter fashion? Don't worry, we have that too. So this is a great scarf from Out of Print. I was actually gifted this myself, and it has a bunch of typewriter designs on them. Out of Print is another literary-based company that makes apparel and accessories that are themed with literary quotes, library note cards. You also have composition-style products, but one of my favorite things is their typewriter line, and this is a scarf specifically from that line. Out of Print also makes pins that you can collect and put on any apparel you want. One of my favorite gifts I've ever received was actually an Out of Print pin that is a blue typewriter that looks just like my typewriter Caroline, my Smith Corona Corsair Deluxe. I was given this in a set that also comes with a mug, and they're some of my favorite enamel pins to own, and I love being able to attach these to something like my blazer or my Christmas sweater and wear this around to also express my typewriter love on my clothes. Now, I love typewriter pins, and I have a ton in the suggestions for you. Here are just a few, and you can get these on sellers like Amazon and on Etsy. You can probably also find them on eBay. But one of my favorite typewriter pins is actually from Good Pin, and this is the Adler typewriter from The Shining, which is one of my favorite films, and it actually is the Adler, and it says all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I was really excited to get this pin because it is movie themed, and it's an iconic typewriter in cinema history. It's also really well made and very hefty. Putting this on a coat or your backpack or your blazer will very much make a statement about how much you either love this movie or you love typewriters. And while we're here, we might as well talk about typewriter T-shirts. Now, I have tons of typewriter T-shirts because anyone who knows me knows that I love typewriters and I love to be comfortable. So I've gotten a collection of typewriter T-shirts over the years, and these are just a few of my favorites. This one says, I make up stuff, and it has a standard typewriter here on the front of it. It's also really soft and comes in different sizes and different colors because I also have one in a smaller size in gray. So you can get yourself a full collection of typewriter T-shirts in different colors to match whatever mood you're in. They're also really soft fabric, and they're reasonably priced and available through Amazon. I personally like to size up my T-shirts, and I like them in a medium because I like them to be a little baggy, or I can wear them on top of things like turtlenecks. But you can find T-shirts in all kinds of sizes and colors. These are just a few of the ones that I have tried and personally like to have in my own collection. There are lots of typewriter products on the market, and this is by far one of my favorite typewriter things known to man. This is my Typewriter Purse, and it's in bright red. It says "Dear" on the front, like you're actually writing a letter. And this is one of my favorite typewriter products. I use it every single day. It's a great way to take typewriters with you wherever you go. And I thought it was kind of small when I first got it because I'm a tote bag person, but I really found that having the pocket on the outside as well as enough space on the inside was really able to carry everything I needed in this bag and express my typewriter love every single day of the year. This also comes in blue, but I haven't tried that one. I do suggest the red one because I like it. But what about the children who need to know about typewriters? Not many of them are going to be allowed to play with some of your bigger and more expensive, well-restored typewriters. Maybe consider getting the child in your life a toy typewriter. I have 2 toy typewriters in my collection. This is a Tom Thumb from the 1960s, and I also have a Buddy L Easy Writer typewriter. They're both made of plastic. You can put a ribbon in both of them, and they both actually type something. But what I found is they're great products to give to children to learn how a typewriter works. And when they're done with it, you can add it to your collection as well. They're great products because they show the action of a typewriter and how it works without being something you're worried about a kid breaking or dropping and hurting. Yeah, they're toys, so they might break, but they're a little bit less expensive than investing in a starter typewriter for a young child. So that's our gift guide. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Down below, I have links to every single product I reviewed today, and I have where you can get them and some of their prices, and all of that information is in the description below. I also want to let you know that I have holiday Christmas cards coming out this July, so you can actually get typewriter cards for yourself or for your friends and family through my Redbubble store, and all that information is also linked below. I have a ton of new designs out for Christmas, and you might as well send your Christmas cards in July this year. If you're interested in more typewriter content, we have more videos on this channel, as well as an Instagram you can follow at just.my.typewriter. I want to thank you so much for watching today, and remind you, you're just my type writer.